Welcome back to Highly Intuitive Mercury Oracle, guys. We're still in this retrograde energy. So let's hop into it. I think we're going to start with, let's see. We're going to see. Let's see. We'll start with some of this. Let's get some messages out here. Let's see. Guys, hope you guys been enjoying the month of November. Are y'all ready for this holiday that's coming up? Thanksgiving. Are any of y'all celebrating Ramadan? Fasting. So this is the third. Let's see what comes out. I'm just going to pull a few cards from here. Let's see. It's been a lot of stuff going on, good and bad. Let's see. All right. Spirit, we're just going to pull 9 cards. Let's get an overall feel for the energies. We have foreigner. We have a foreigner. Uh-oh. Let's see. A foreigner. A foreigner who was coming in to snuff someone out failed the plan. A foreigner, I guess, was hired or was put up to taking somebody out. Now, a foreigner can actually mean a foreigner or a foreigner. Take it how it resonates. Look up what the word foreigner means. Okay? Foreigner. So there was a foreigner hired. This foreigner also abuses children. Oh my God. So maybe this person was hired to do something to a child. Or maybe they were hired to do something to you. And if you have children, they were also going to abuse your children. Oh, so we got a foreigner is holding on to some type of documents. There's a foreigner out here that's showing up as an esthetician, or they're connected to an esthetician. Somebody has the letter S in their name. Somebody has the letter K or Q in their name. First, middle, last initial. This foreigner was connected to an esthetician. Or this foreigner could be an esthetician. Also, foreigner can also, it could also mean foreigner, but also somebody that's a stranger. That's what a stranger, somebody that, a foreigner, like a foreign car, a foreign person, an alien. Somebody that's like a stranger. You're not used to this. So there's a foreigner connected to an esthetician. Whoever this foreigner is and this esthetician, they're behind the scenes doing something for money. There's also a lot of arguing. These people are connected to a community. I feel like could be stolen money. Gold digger. So both this foreigner and this esthetician is a gold digger. Now, mind you, an esthetician, they do face work, removals. They also can do makeup, permanent makeup, eyelashes and things of that nature too. So we got 6, 7, and I said 2 more, Spirit. If there is 2 more, what if I might just stay in this? So there is a foreigner. A foreigner that was hired to sneak in to snuff somebody out. This person also abused children. They could neglect children. They could have children that they have neglected. This foreigner has some type of documents, or there's some documents on this foreigner. They're connected to an esthetician. There's celebrity energy in here. Uh-oh. Look, I was not expecting this. So there's somebody on YouTube that's a celebrity. Social media. Something strategically behind the scenes have been going on. Damn. Oh, I was not expecting this. And assistance. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to read it like this. This is cold-blooded. I'm going to leave this right here. I was not expecting this at all. So foreigner. A foreigner was hired to snuff somebody out. This foreigner also abused children, or they were going to abuse whoever they was hired to snuff out. Or this person could have had children with somebody that they was hired to snuff out, and they was going to take their own children out too, or abandon them. Take it how it resonates. There's some very important documents that this foreigner and this esthetician is connected to. They could have stole these documents from somebody. It says because they value money. So this foreigner and an esthetician, gold digger vibes. Now mind you, this foreigner can be an esthetician and a gold digger at the same time. This foreigner can also be on YouTube. Okay, but it specifically said YouTube, but I doubt it. It says celebrity energy, YouTuber. So there is a YouTuber out here that is a celebrity. Something has been strategically going on, and assistance. So whoever you are, YouTuber, celebrity, there's something, either you're strategically doing something, you're being assisted at this time, because there is a foreigner in your energy. I don't know what this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some tarot on this and see exactly what's going on. Y'all ready? So what's going on with this foreigner? We're going to do, this is what, something about catfish and a setup. Somebody is in authority position. They have power, superiority, experience, justice, and fairness. And something about a family is involved in this too. Bad business. A family is on the wrong side. So somebody is getting guidance from ancestors. Okay, so let's see. Somebody's getting guidance from Samhain. Whoever that is. Some type of archangel, deity. So let's pull some energy on this foreigner, spirit. What do you want me? Truth. Clarity. Confirmation that whatever I just said, it's clear. There's justice going on. I'm getting hot. Let me take this off. Something is I don't know. Something is being balanced out. Somebody getting some type of karma, bad karma, good karma. Somebody's getting bad karma. Somebody's getting good karma. Something is going on in court. Could be spiritual court or physical court. Ooh. Ooh. Ten of Swords in reverse. I really don't read for reverse, so let me... I know the Ten of Swords in the upright means... It varies depending on the deck. Oh, I'm going to come back. All right, guys. So, we're dealing with some truth has came out. Maybe this foreigner... Yeah, somebody's under judgment, under some type of punishment. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Remember I said authority and power? So the way this is coming out, maybe this foreigner knows about, because it's saying that advantage, profit, success, favor. So there's a foreigner and an esthetician, gold digger vibes, celebrity YouTuber. It's something about advantage. Somebody has been profiting off of something concerning a document that they have. So I don't know who's at the advantage point, but somebody in this group, in this message, I ain't gonna say group, but this message that I just read is at an advantage point. There's a lot of arguing. Something that got to do with a YouTuber that is seen as a celebrity, whoever this esthetician is, and whoever this foreigner is. And then we got gold digger vibes. So what it feels like to me, the way it came out, and they've been trying to catfish somebody, set somebody up. I feel like there's a foreigner, a toxic foreigner, a toxic esthetician, and these two could be gold diggers, or it's just saying in general, this community, they all are gold diggers, and they all been behind the scenes. Somebody got some documents, over some documents. So the plan was to come in and unalive a celebrity YouTuber. An actual foreigner, or somebody it could be an actual foreigner. You know who this foreigner is, but you did not know that this foreigner was sent in to take you out. Or this could just mean somebody that's a stranger to you, somebody you don't know. Your family put this person up to this. And there's an esthetician also connected to your family that's a gold digger. These people value money. They're materialistic, superficial. So whoever, I feel like celebrity YouTuber, you're the one that's at the advantage. You're going to profit off of this some type of way. There's success and favor. Oh, okay. Now that's what this is saying. That's what, okay, so I read the energy wrong. So basically what they're telling me now is that this group was at the advantage point at some point because they had documents. I feel like these documents could have been forged, fake. They forged these documents. That's coming out again. They altered documents to get something in their favor, or they were trying to, and it failed. They were, with these documents, they were at the advantage. They were seeking favor, pretending to be somebody so they can have access to somebody else's money. But it's saying that none of this is permanent. Neither their power. So what I'm getting is that God allowed these people to think that they were going to get away with this. That's what it feels like. God allowed these people to think they were going to get away with this setting. Somebody who is a celebrity YouTuber, social media. Let's pull some more tarot. Let's see. Oh, this came out sideways, so I can read this for both up. Okay, so I'm going to read it for both because it came out sideways. So, playing both sides. Ace of Wands. This foreigner. You could have children with a foreigner that betrayed you. Ace of Wands, to me, these people, okay, so this is what the Ace of Wands is talking about. Ace of Wands with the Chariot energy. These people wanted to be seen as righteous, like Christians, good people, but they're not. It's not who these people are at all. These people are fake. They put on a facade. They got some documents that actually belong to the celebrity YouTuber. That's what I'm getting. These documents, whoever you are, you already know about this situation and what's going on. These people are holding on to documents that actually belong to you. So they could have got these documents any kind of way. I don't know what these documents are. I'm going to pull some cards on that. But they have some type of important documents. This foreigner and this esthetician, that's gold diggers. Both of these people are gold diggers. They value money. These people took something from you, an earth angel. You are showing up as a celebrity YouTuber now. You're being assisted. Something is strategically unfolding in your life, whether you know about this or not. And this is concerning some important documents. People were sent in to snuff you out. The plan failed. A foreigner. Bam. So these people at one point was at the advantage point in this betrayal. And now the truth is out. They're experiencing some type of bad karma. While whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you're going to experience some good karma. You're getting a new beginning. These people was attacking your new beginning. Every time you got a new cycle, they was attacking your cycle because they took something from you a long time ago. And they've been holding on to this, using these documents to have access to something. Or they don't want you to have access to something. So the Ace of Swords is talking of, yeah, okay. So it's, yeah, a new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. These people targeted you. Your family targeted you because of something that got to do with some documents. They did something. And now you're showing up as a celebrity YouTuber now. Something has been strategically unfolding. It's something that got to do with you, a celebrity YouTuber, and a foreigner and an esthetician, and also your family is involved as well too. And I feel like the Justice Department is also involved in this too. Everybody is being watched. And you know what? It's crazy because your family thought that they was gonna get away with this. They wanted a celebrity YouTuber gone. Here we go right here. Your family hired somebody to take you out, and the plan failed. A foreigner probably and an esthetician also know about this. They could have been the ones too that also was in on taking you out for money because of these documents. Okay. Like I said, somebody could have the letter S in their name, begin with the letter S. Somebody's name could begin with the letter E. Somebody could have V. Somebody's name could start. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is just that simple, guys. Spirit warned these people. These people was warned not to do this, and they did it anyways. That's what I'm getting. They were warned. Something has been going on ever since you were a child. You've had this blessing. You was born with this gift, this blessing, whoever you are a celebrity YouTuber, a rising star. That's what I'm getting. Strategically. And you're being, you got assistance. I feel like the assistance is the spirit team. And there could be law officials that's also aware of what's going on behind the scenes too. This got to do with money, fortune, and an inheritance. That's what this is about. These people wanted you to, so what I'm getting, these documents is concerning money, fortune, and inheritance. I'm hearing that the people that stole this, they fell from grace, decadence. They ruined themselves. This was predicted. They were, like I said, they was warned. They were told that this was going to happen to them. That this plan was going to fail. And here it goes right here. It's right here. Plan failed to unalive you, to take something from you, inheritance. This could be an inheritance. Somebody could be trying to take a fortune from you, like a business, your money. Somebody really wanted to destroy you. Whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber. There was a foreigner, an esthetician, gold diggers, a family. They all know about some important documents. Somebody took some important documents that actually belong to you. And I feel like they doctored these documents and they tried to get away with something. They targeted you, made you a conquest because of this inheritance. That's what this is about. Inheritance. Somebody did not want you to have what was actually legally yours, what belonged to you. Damn. There is an investigation. There is an official person looking into this, and they found corruption. There is evidence. Damn. There's evidence of corruption, of plots and planning to unalive somebody because of money. I'm getting bankruptcy. Somebody is a whole hoe out here sleeping around with people. Somebody is an alcoholic, get drunk. They like to have karmic sex, toxic sex, hookups. I'm also getting trained. There's a feminine energy. Somebody dark-skinned that drinks a lot, get drunk, and like to get trains ran on them. These people did a lot against a celebrity YouTuber. Damn. This celebrity YouTuber is being guided. Being guided by ancestors. These people was warned that this was a prediction that this was going to backfire. Somebody thought that they were at the advantage point. They're in court showing these fraudulent documents. Somebody's looking into these documents and they found, the documents are fake. With the hermit energy, the documents are fake. They've been doctored. Okay. Damn. People crying in the background, mad. Don't be shocked if people start reaching out to you or to your kids. Because the jig is up. Trying to build a relationship. Now they want to build a relationship, guys. Now they want to build a relationship. The relationship should have started years ago when you were in the womb. That's how that goes. So there is an investigation into this. Ooh, Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, ooh. These people are surprised that the jig is up. There was a lot of magic going on too to cover this up, to keep this hidden. These people are in trouble, fear, because of the decision they made. I'm getting that somebody could have already been wealthy. This is how they attain their wealth, by stealing inheritances, life insurance policies, committing fraud. This is how stealing from people, from the dead too. Somebody make it their business to steal people's personal information. They pay somebody who work at different, I'm gonna say a bank. I'm gonna use a bank for an example. A lot of people, for those of y'all who are not on to this, and y'all always ask yourself, how do these scammers get a hold of your information? One way is if it's your family member, your birth certificate, social security cards. You know how many parents that jacked up their own credit and then they use their kids' credit and destroy their kids' credit too? Also too, you got people that befriend people in these government buildings, like police officers, like your bankers, people who, karmics, that befriend people who work at banks, befriend people who work at City Hall, Justice Department, so they can keep tabs. So for example, say that let's say I'm a drug dealer and I want to befriend a police officer. It's not hard to do that. All you got to do is pretend that you want to be this person's friend and offer them money to give you information on any upcoming indictments. That's how, y'all get what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Same thing with the bank. They pay these people sometimes $700, $1,000 to collect y'all that bank. Those of y'all to get your to give your personal banking information to these people. That's how they do it. Think like a criminal. Think like how a criminal would think. So now it's confirmed that these people are going through some type of justice. The law is involved in this. These people are being punished because the courts know the truth about these fake documents. Forged documents. So they can have access to somebody else's money. Yep. So whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you're about to find out something that was a surprise, a wonder. And this is going to, I don't know. There was a lot. Yeah, these people are in a lot of trouble and they are scared. They are. Because there is spiritual things going on in their life that they don't understand. But that's what happens when you play with witchcraft, when you play with voodoo, and you spiritually attack somebody in secret because you want to get away with stealing from them, stealing their life. Yeah, Sharon, you stole my inheritance, and then you sat back and you bragged about what you did to me to other people. Yes, you did. You bragged. You talked to other people. You told other people you wanted me dead. You told other people that you wanted me to suffer. Yes, you did. You told people this. And you also slandered my name. And you said things about me that was never true. But the things that you said about me was things that you and your daughter and your children partake in. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink to get drunk like Shannon and Grover do. I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. I'm not an alcoholic. And I don't indulge in drugs and then do karmic things. I don't do that. But yeah, you told a lot of lies. Also, you convinced my baby father. They told lies and told my baby father that he shouldn't have to be responsible for his child because I work. I should be the one to take care of my child by myself. This is what you told my baby father. Yeah. My baby father told me you said this to him. Yeah. And behind the scenes calling me all type of bitches and cows and stuff. But you the bitch. You're the fucking cow. Honey, I'm married. You see this big ass diamond? Where's yours at? Exactly. Yep. They was putting in a lot. It's a lot of work. It was a lot of work being put into this betrayal. It was a lot of work put in this betrayal. It's a lot of work being put into this investigation of these documents, forged, fake documents. Somebody got the real documents, though. Y'all forget that when documents are drawn up, the courts actually have the real document. So it was a lot of work put into this. A lot of work. Ooh, Lord, I don't want to take all of them, though. Oh, it was a lot of work put into this. Lord, it was a lot of work. Yep. with the devil energy. They worked with the devil to do this. So I can say that these are soulless people, toxic people who make a living, and they're into crime. So you could be dealing with drug dealers, thieves, hookers, cokeheads, meth heads, pot heads. That's what you're dealing with. A bunch of toxic people. Yep. That been behind the scenes doing something to a water sign. They've been behind the scenes trying to figure out and discover how they can disrupt your new beginnings. That's what this is about. And they are obsessed with this. Somebody is obsessed with doing spell work, witchcraft. Somebody is obsessed with stealing, having toxic sex, doing drugs, lying. Somebody loves hypocrisy. They love it. They love chaos. They love drama. They love problems. Yep. A false Knight of Cups. Somebody who pretended in the past you was with this person in the past. This is somebody who is a fake, false lover who gave you a fake offer and it was fake. You walked away from this. Yep. They were sent in to cause an ending. But now they're being ended. Ooh. Page of Swords in reverse. I haven't pulled that card. Let's see what the Page of Swords in reverse is. This is crazy. I was not expecting this. Page of Swords in reverse. Yep. You're going to find out. Yeah, these people are very evil. They're not sorry for anything they've done. But everything that they have done to you, celebrity YouTuber, return to sender. They're not prepared for what is actually about to happen to them. This is somebody, I'm hearing the final nail in the coffin. This foreigner is about to get what the fuck, whoever this foreigner is and this esthetician, they're showing up as both being gold diggers. Somebody could be catfishing them, setting them up. Because this is what they tried to do to you. This is happening to them. They're not prepared with the Page of Swords in reverse. This esthetician and this foreigner is not prepared for their get back, for their karma. Because they betrayed you. They sided with your family. These people don't even know you. They didn't fact check anything. They went along with what an evil woman that hated you ever since you were a child hated you. This person had sheer malice, hatred for you. And this person wanted you dead when you were a child. They've been behind the scenes doing magic over your life. Every day this person wakes up just to do magic. And they're using whatever money they took, connected to a document. This is what they've been using to fund their lifestyle and to fund magic and to fund all this demonic shit. And they don't realize that return to sender. It is their season. It is their time. This foreigner and whoever this esthetician is that's showing up as a gold digger. They've been behind the scenes. They did something to somebody who is a celebrity YouTuber. Their karma is here right now. Spirit is saying that these people are very evil. They may look very attractive on the outside, but these people are very low down, dirty dogs. They are evil. Evil. Straight out evil. They are not sorry for what they've done. They don't have no remorse. They don't think what they did was wrong. And they hate people like us. They hate loving, caring, charismatic, truthful people. And their whole goal was to destroy, I guess, God. And they're no match for God. That's what I'm hearing. They was never no match. They was warned from the beginning when they started doing this. Because the truth could never stand the test against a lie, because a lie will always be a lie. The truth will always prevail. They're behind the scenes doing all kinds of evil things that you don't see. You can't see this. And they're doing this with the devil. But Spirit is saying they don't, everything that they've been doing to you is actually going to happen to them, and they don't even see it coming. Damn. Make your next move your best move. Checkmate. Now they sad. Want to act like they're regret and they're remorse, but they're not. This came out in another reading. There's a couple involved in this. A couple that's dying, sick. All they're doing now is sitting back in their bed, sitting back on the couch, watching TV because they're dying, sick, swollen legs, arthritis, can't move, diabetes, somebody got cancer, somebody got a blood disease, can't move, high blood pressure, yeah, and being haunted by dark spirits and entities. Wow, because this is what they was doing. Yep, burden, honey. Burden. Because they know whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you're going to come into this fortune. You're getting what they took from you or withheld from you. And then they plan to unalive you for what belonged to you. Yep, a King of Wands. You're dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They sit back and they watch you constantly on YouTube. They're watching you on YouTube. Yep. This King of Wands along with a Queen of Swords. Sitting back, talking shit about you, slandering your name, wishing ill on you, babbling, spreading nonsense, bullshit. Yep. Because you know all of their secrets. You're the high priestess. Talking shit and lying about a high priestess. Lying and covering up what they did. Trying to hide what they did. When you already know the truth. Yep. About this money. You already know the truth. You received a download from Spirit. You've been illuminated on what was going on with your family. But you had already walked away from these people a long time ago, before you even knew what was really going on. Yep. 4 of Cups in reverse. Sad. They mad. Yep. 4 Cups in reverse talks about they know that you have a relationship with Spirit. They know. Yeah. They know that you know. And this person is sitting back, or this could be you, collective. You're sitting back waiting on new instructions. You listen to Spirit. And I feel like you were guided to move on from these people, and you built a new relationship somewhere else, which I did. Look, and it's crazy how this came out, because I just talked about my big ass diamond. Yeah. I got two of them, one on this hand and one on this one. This is crazy, guys, but let's move on. Let's move on. Okay? Let's see. Then I'm going to clarify these documents, honey. It's documents proving that these people did some awful things to a celebrity YouTuber. They stole from you. And then wanted to snuff you out. Stole your inheritance, honey. Took over your business, took over your whatever. And then the plan was to kill you. After they stole your money. This auntie is scandalous. I mean, a scandalous bitch. Spirit, what do you want me to talk about from this day? Is there any messages? Yep, this is a cover-up. Somebody is covering up the... hold up. Cover up. Somebody is covering up that they were accomplice, a partner in... I'm going to turn this up. Somebody is covering up and hiding the secrets that they had unalived somebody. Somebody is dead. They didn't unalive. They wanted to cover up the fact that somebody had died. They're keeping secrets about accomplice, a partner in crime. They're trying to bury the secrets. They want to cover up and bury the secrets of a crime. What is this crime that they committed? That's what this is. They've been behind the scenes trying to cover this up, but it's already been found out. There was an investigation. Somebody might be coming in to tell you, yep, justice. Here we go again with the justice. Somebody going to jail, prison. They tried to cover up a death. It keeps coming out again. A couple. I said this. A couple is in an imprisonment because they've been behind the scenes trying to cover up their involvement in burying something, burying secrets. They want to cover up and hide the fact that they took documents so they could get away with stealing somebody's, man, this is sad. I want to say that these people go around murdering and unaliving people for their money, for their assets. And I can honestly say, in my own personal situation, I was almost a victim of this. I had left, so, yeah. I had left my family a long, long time ago and had moved on with my life. And I know y'all heard me say this. In 2020, this is when I want to say God decided that it was time for me to know that my grandmother Nancy did leave me an inheritance like she said. But her daughter Sharon Lee Van Buren, who is dying now, her and her husband, ex-husband Grover, because they both was in on it. This is what this is talking about. Accomplice partners in crime. A couple. This is my aunt and my uncle, my mother's sister. And then I have an ex also, and his significant other. And then on my father's side of the family, y'all know how it goes. All of these people who pretended to love me and pretended to care so much about me, they all was in on it and been trying to cover this up, that they stole an inheritance from me. And it wasn't enough that they stole from me. They also planned with my ex-boyfriend, Gary, and another ex of mine, Steve, who are both Capricorns. I never looked at it that way, but it's being... And they both was behind the scenes having meetings with my aunt, talking about me. And they were going to use my brother Jamar to unalive me. Because every time I close one person out of my life, they will go to the next person who they knew I was friends with. So I had to, when God showed me that everybody was in on it, I removed myself from everybody. I called up these people. I told them we were no longer friends. And I even told, before I even told them we weren't friends, I gave them the opportunity to tell the truth. And they didn't. They lied. My brother lied when I told him I had a dream that he was kicking it with my enemies. The same people who he said he didn't like. Come to find out, after my birthday, I want to say maybe a couple of weeks or a month after my birthday, he on social media taking pictures with the very same people that was behind the scenes planning to unalive me. And my daughter and my husband finally see that I do have gifts. And they used to say, I ain't gonna say my husband used to say I was crazy, but I could tell that when I talked to him about things, and it be the main ones who claim that they so holy and Christian. And it's like, y'all don't really understand how God works. Y'all think that, you don't think God uses you, people like me and you, every day? Yes, he does. But they don't think like that. And how can you say you believe in God when you don't even really understand who God really is and how God works? But anyways, whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you're about to find out. You already know, you know. They all been behind, this group has been behind the scenes trying to cover up the part that they played in a crime against a celebrity YouTuber. They all worked together to try to unalive you. They wanted you dead. See, here we go. They all wearing masks and trying to cover up the fact that they all was an accomplice, a partner in crime in this plot to unalive you for an inheritance that Nancy Franklin left you. See, covering up the fact that they was a partner in crime and wanting to unalive somebody, or they did unalive somebody. This is supposed to be a secret. But whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you know about this. This is supposed to be a secret. No one is supposed to know this. God knows about it, so how is it a secret? You think it's a secret. Spirit says it's a lot of toxic with this group of people. This is a group, a family, a community of people that's been behind the scenes murdering and unaliving people for their livelihood, what they work for. or their inheritance. Spirit is saying these people they're in the courts now. Justice, bankruptcy, justice. Somebody's broke. I mean, broke. This couple is broke. They're in the shit house. They're in a spiritual imprisonment. This is part of the punishment for wanting to steal from God and rage in spiritual warfare with God and thought that you was going to unalive God and you was going to destroy the Most High. You thought you was going to destroy God. You thought you was going to destroy because God is working with this celebrity YouTuber. They have a divine purpose. You sowed your seeds with the devil. And you're going to reap what you sow. God says you're going to go to a place that has nothing to do with him. Pick up your Bibles and read 1st and 2nd Corinthians and read all of it. All of y'all, you fornicators, adulterers, murderers, liars, thieves, killers, drug addicts, gluttonies, lazy people that don't want to work for your own life and you feel entitled to what other people have. Guess what? You under judgment, and I call judgment on your ass. I've been calling judgment on your ass. Why you think the weather is changing? Why you think the world is changing for the better? Because the collective is coming together and we rising. And we tired of this bullshit. We're tired of y'all. We have gave y'all numerous times and chances to change your ways. And now we're speaking out on it. So I'm speaking out on this group that wanted to cover up the fact that they stole from me. They lied on my name. Set me up to be unalived. Oh, yes, you did, Sharon, Grover, Steve, Kiana. And now y'all calling my kid. Yeah, they calling your kids behind your back talking about they want to have a relationship. How you going to have a relationship with my child without me? That don't even make sense. That's like, you know what? We're not even going to do it. It will never happen. So they want to cover up the fact that they was a accomplice and partner in crime against you, Earth Angel, that they wanted you dead. They've been behind the scenes trying to figure out how to put you in the dirt. This is supposed to be a secret, a dark secret. Nah, they about to be put in the dirt. Justice is here for this. Confirmation that they are in prison. Honey, this couple in your family and outside of your family, because it's multiple couples behind this. Not just only the ones in your family, but the ones that's outside of your family that's involved too. The courts know about this. There's an ongoing investigation. There's proof. There's evidence of betrayal, treason. And they're in imprisonment because of this. Covering up, lying. They don't see this coming though. What else have they been doing? Doing black magic and death spells on you, spreading false narratives. Because they want to cover up this, they want to cover up this scandal that they are a part of. But it's even proof that they've been trying to do that too. All of this against a celebrity YouTuber. Told you. Ancestors are watching. Nancy Franklin, Butchie, Jennifer. They're on the other side watching. Ralphie, Daryl, James, Boyd Sr. and Jr. They all on the other side watching. Along with Nancy Franklin. Ancestors in the distant future. Intuition. Your ancestors is going to deliver something to you. So whoever you are, intuitive one. What did I say? The death magic. This is what did I say? This is what they've been doing. In secret. It's returning on them. And they all sick and dying. Yep. Somebody been doing death magic on an earth angel. On a divine feminine. What did I say? This is what they've been doing. And they think this death magic is what's going to kill you. This is blocked. This magic has no access to you. Return to sender with pleasure. And they're in poverty. Yep, I already know, Sharon, you are broke. Chapter 7, bankruptcy. And you still behind the scenes doing this death magic and this dumb stuff. It's only affecting you and your children and your grandkids. And keep it up, your great-grandkids are going to pay the price too. Because your kids and your grandkids are already paying the price. That's why we have abusive children. Mackenzie and Taylor, they did the same thing to me. And I feel sorry for you guys if y'all going through this. But just like I had to suffer because of the choices my parents made, guess what? The Bible tells us we all are going to suffer. Not everybody. But those of us who got karmic parents, because our parents make awful decisions. And I suffered a lot when I was a kid because of my mother and my father and the bad choices that they made with their life. I did. But not no more. This is sad. You could have been abused when you were a child by these people. Sad. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to leave this message right here. Should I pull some more? You know what? Let me go on it. I'm going to just pull. You know what? Let's just close it out. Let's see. I'm going to just pull a card from here. I'll just read these. So whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you are on a quest, a journey. You are in the beginning phase of your destiny. You're growing. The Spirit wants you to continue to water your seeds. Spirit wants you to save face, cut ties, and move forward. And I feel like you've done this. Achievement, fulfillment, goal. You are in the season of birthing something new, an opportunity. Some of you could be bringing a baby into the world. You're looked at as the GOAT. You are the greatest of all times. I said this. Your family behind the scenes, they've been behind the scenes, especially a Sagittarius, taking action and with this death magic against you. Try to attack your new beginning. This auntie wants you dead by any means necessary, but guess what? You're going to be the one to die. I already seen it. You, your daughter, and your daughter-in-law. And this ex. Here we go again. Collective 1010. A new beginning. You're starting fresh. This couple in your family and outside of your family, they were committed to evil magic. It's coming out again. There's a Gemini Cancer cusp involved in this as well too. Whoever you are, celebrity YouTuber, you're being guided to rebuild. Regenerate is required. You're starting over again. Or you're going to have to. You will have spiritual and material satisfaction. Again, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest. So something is coming in for you. Content. A caregiver. It says because of their dark secrets, a caregiver. Dark secrets is coming out about a caregiver. Somebody who could have been a nurse. Don't necessarily have to be, but they was a caregiver. They was over somebody's estate. It says because of their dark secrets, a caregiver is being exposed. This is a natural disaster to come up against a unique person that's not average. So whoever you are, celebrity, YouTuber, you are a unique person. You are not average. You are not basic. So I guess they was behind the scenes trying to say you ain't shit, you ain't nothing. There is a disruptive event happening. Scorpio new moon. A storm, a natural disaster. The results are significant. What did I say? These people don't see it coming. This death magic is going back and somebody is going to die. It could be just, you know, a bullet to the brain, because that's what I saw. I sure did. Pop, pop, straight to the temple. 3 feminine energies, a mother and 2 daughters. It's going to be taken out. It says it right here. The results are significant. They don't see this coming. A 187 on that ass. They will be harmed. There will be a death. The property will be damaged. Y'all better listen to what I'm saying. Pop, pop. 187. Hallelujah. We reap what we sow. Infrastructure, destruction. It says infrastructure, destruction. 187. Pop, pop, pop. Pop. Can't make this up, baby. I done already had the download. I'm just sitting back, living my life, sipping on my tea, waiting for things to unfold. Checkmate. Fake persons and people. This is what's going to happen to these fake person group of people that are restrained and bound. Trials. Neptune energy. Can't make this up. Building. While you were sowing good seeds, celebrity YouTuber, your enemies were sowing bad seeds. And now it's time to reap their harvest. Look at this. Spirit is saying that, celebrity YouTuber, you are very strong. Know that. There is people nosy in your business. Here we go again. You are popular where you are. Well known. You're in your providence. This family member thought it was a good idea to hold on to these documents, this inheritance, this gift, this win, this grant, or a benefit. Something that was meant to benefit you in a positive way, celebrity YouTuber. Family didn't want you to have this. They was jealous, envious of you. A partnership, joining forces with a business partner. This could be you or the karmic family that did this. Here we go again. Karma, illness. What did I say? Terminal illness. Something spread it. Isn't that how Nancy Franklin went out? Because instead of her giving me what was owed to me, she wanted to wait till she died. And it wasn't an inheritance. It was money that was owed to me. Y'all put me in foster care so y'all could steal my father's money. That's what y'all did. They got served karma, a scrub who lives off of others, a parasite. Mean girls, a group of girls or mean girls that's been behind the scene, dark-skinned chicks. Some of these could be fair-skinned people too, that's been gossiping about you. Somebody who was acting like they were your friend, but they was a poser. They was sent in by a male cousin. Somebody who's a poser, fake and false, faking a happy relationship online and in public. Oh yes, I knew somebody who was doing this and was cheating on the man that they claimed they wanted to marry. Girl, bye, Erica. An opportunist who only calls or texts when they need you. Cancel that bitch. You have fantastic relationship skills, celebrity YouTuber, that make you stand out from the crowd. So you're different. You stand out. You are not like the rest. There's a doctor involved. Somebody could have doctored documents. There could be a doctor giving bad advice, information, or this doctor could be giving or receiving advice from someone else. But whatever it is, it's not good. This reminds me of my bald-headed ass cousin. She on my shit list too. It's confirmation that they all was my enemies, pretending and faking to care about me when they never really did. They had ulterior motives. And this is something my auntie Sharon used to say about the doctor, Toya. Oh, you think Toya this, Toya that. And I didn't understand. When I was a kid, I didn't understand why she was saying this stuff to me. I understand now. It's because you've been behind the scenes manipulating shit. Yep, seeking counsel. Bad counsel, though. Whatever this counsel is, got these people in a stalemate. They are at a crossroads with the Two of Wands in reverse, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options because they want to keep this money that's not theirs. Choosing the best route of action, memory, and thought. Somebody could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, cusper. Foreigner. Somebody could be from France. Maybe a foreigner from France left you this money. For a relative that's a foreigner from France. Whoever this foreigner is, they tired. They tired. Somebody could speak French. They tired because they're at a crossroads. They didn't make good choices for their highest good because they was weak. They was attached to this devil energy, toxic. This is confirmation, celebrity YouTuber, that you made a decision to get on board with the Most High. And that was the best decision you have ever made with your life. That was for your highest good. And look at how you turned out. You made an important choice to heal from past trauma. You've been closed these cycles out permanently. You are not bothered by the past or these people who are now in poverty. Woo-hoo-hoo. Both sides of your family is in poverty. People who are known and in poverty, in despair, bankruptcy, down bad. They experience health concerns and material and financial hardship. Can't make it up. Whoever you are, official person, whether you work within the government or just a regular person, celebrity YouTuber, Spirit wants you to know that you are very intelligent. You use your logic, not your emotions. You use your logic, okay? You follow the rules, the law. You paid attention to the signs. You are conscious, clear thinking. You're a strong communicator. You're not behind the scenes babbling out of a place of emotion and hate. You are a leader. And you are the truth, and it's proof, evidence. You are blending your mental and spiritual pursuits, and you are very brave for doing this. You're not going along with the rest of the world. You're not under mind control like the vast majority of people are. The 144,000. Y'all are a badass success. Y'all are a group of leaders. Y'all are very accomplished, goal-orientated. Y'all are being seen, and this is what Spirit wanted. For y'all to step out, whether it's on social media, in your neighborhood, be seen. Because there has been a lot of bullshit going on behind the scenes with your family and people you don't know who came up against you because of the name of Jesus Christ, the Most High thy God. You are anointed. You are an influencer. And y'all are here to lead the meek, not the damned, not the cursed. They're about to be wiped up with some tissue paper and about to be tossed in the abyss for all eternity. Thank you. That's what they deserve. Hallelujah. That's what they deserve. Thank you, Lord Spirit. So now the meek can inherit the land. The non-aggressive ones, the ones that live in love and compassion, will inherit the land. You evildoers will perish, and you will go to abyss. You will depart from me. You will go to a place that has nothing to do with me. Thank you, Father. Victory. Stay in this optimism energy during this time. Because you guys are being called to inspire others, to heal. Don't argue. Walk away. You walked away from toxic energy. These people are spiritually blocked. Somebody, a soulmate. These were people that God handpicked. Remember in the Bible, the 12 apostles, Jesus picked, and he knew Judah was his enemy, and he picked them anyways. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I rest my case. These people, your family is going to go to jail. They're in jail now due to legal issues. There is a legal matter going on, collective, whether you celebrity YouTuber, whether you know about this or not. You will get justice, and you will find out about what's going on because it's a part of your destiny. You made healthy choices and you set boundaries by healing and walking away from these people, and you forgave these people. There's an artist, singer, so we could be dealing with a real live celebrity. There could be a celebrity out here watching a YouTuber. This celebrity is looking at a YouTuber for information. So we got celebrities watching our readings, okay? Because whoever you are, celebrity, you're showing up as a righteous person. You're a good person. So, continue being that. And with that being said, guys, peace. Remember, live, love, and always laugh. And walk by faith, not by sight. This world is a stage. Everything is a lie and an illusion. Make sure you meditate first before you jump into anything with anybody or any situation. Always meditate and get clarity from your ancestors. They will reveal it to you. They will show you. Thank you, Nancy Franklin. Because Nancy Franklin, you did do the right thing. You did. You apologized. You took responsibility for the role you played in my trauma. I also have to thank my mother because I also had a conversation with my mother before she died. I already know the truth. And I don't feel sorry for you, Sharon Lee Van Buren. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for your husband. I don't feel sorry for your kids, your grandkids. I feel, you know what I should say is I feel sorry for the grandkids. Because they're going to suffer dearly because of what you did and what Shannon did. And Brooklyn, I know you remember. You got to remember. Because Autumn did. So with that being said, guys, I tried to have a conversation with your mother. But your mother is already far gone. I already know who she is. Been jealous of me from day one. And that's something she has to work on. Got to do with her and Lauren. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But it is what it is. You know, this esthetician. Copying off of me. I'm about that life for real. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to just end this. Y'all have a fabulous day. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, okay? Because when I hit this 5,000 subscribers, I'm about to start coming out live. We're going to do these live readings. I will do readings for you guys. Help me reach my goal, 5,000 subscribers, so we can get on this live. With that being said, peace.